Hi Capricorn, this is Kacee with your Soul Journey reading. I'm doing these readings to see if we can get any messages from Spirit in regards to where our soul is at right now on our journey, and to see what our obstacles or blocks may be for our next test. As we complete our test and we raise our vibrations, we are trying to get to the next level and complete the journey that we actually accepted when we came here to Earth. And this may not resonate with you right now, so please rewatch the video in a month or two and see if there's any messages that resonate with you then. I will be doing some other checkups on our journey to see if we can get some more clarity in the future. Please check our channel for other things on your sign because Shae doesn't always timeless, and we are doing monthly and mid-monthlies as well. So right now, Capricorn, I'm going to pull some cards and see what kind of messages we get. Now we have the Page of Wands, we have the Chariot, we have the King of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, we have the Three of Cups reversed, and then we have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so when we start with the Page of Wands in this particular reading, this is telling me that you have completed a test just recently and you are very accomplished in that particular area. So you had passed a test that was very hard for you. You now feel more free. You feel like your spirit is a little bit more relieved in regards to where you are right now. The test that you had was a fast-moving test. It wasn't a drag-on test. So that is indicated with the Chariot card. So everything moved rather quickly. So whatever test you just came out of, you were not ready for it, but you were in control of it. You took care of it. You moved on very quickly. You learned a lesson that you were supposed to learn. So you're able to take that information and use that for your next upcoming test that's coming for you now. The King of Wands is so much of a leader card. It is very strong. He is telling you where you need to be, what you need to do. He also is, he lives by honor, and he has a wonderful vision. So whatever you learned recently actually clarified the vision as to where you need to be. And you need to use that here because in the Nine of Cups in reverse is telling me that you are not very happy with what's going on around you, and that's probably where your test is, because this is where you feel dissatisfaction in part of your soul's journey, that you may not be where you want to be. And with the Three of Cups reversed right next to that, that's disharmony. So you're not exactly very happy with what's happening. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, that is telling me that there's lack of action, that you're kind of stagnant. So let's draw some clarifying cards, because it seems here that you did wonderful on your last test, and the new test that's coming up is going to make you a little stressed. It is going to really make you work for this particular test, Capricorn. So let's see where we are right here. Let's see what we're doing. So here we have the Seven of Swords as a clarifier. So when the Seven of Swords comes up, that is usually my shady card. So in your soul's journey, I believe that this card is indicating that you're not exactly sure where you're supposed to be going on this next test. It's not very clear to you, and that is what's making you unhappy. The last test, you understood why you had to go through it, and you saw where you needed to be, and that's where your focus was. That's where your plan was, Cappy. So as I know, my Capricorns like to have a plan. This new test is not laying out in such a format that you can see the end result into where you're going. So you're a little unclear as to what's happening and why it's happening. And that is probably where it's causing you some stress. And here we have the Chariot in reverse, which means to me that it's going to be a slow moving test for you, that you really need to dig deep and meditate on what's happening. Say your prayers, pray to the angels. As I've mentioned before in some of my other videos, that you have to ask the angels for help, because that's the deal. They can't step in and help you unless you specifically ask them to. They can give you all the signs and messages that they want, but if you don't listen to them, they can't manipulate or help you manifest what you need to manifest without you actually asking them specifically. So please do that so that this test is not going to be as hard as you think it's going to be, because you don't see where you're going with this one. You're a little off kilter without a plan. And here we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when this particular card comes up in these readings, that's where you really need to do some soul searching. You need to do this on your own. You cannot rely on anyone else. Their past is different than yours. So if you try to follow what other people have done, it's not going to work out for you, because this is your own soul journey. You need to do this all by yourself, Capricorn. And this is where you need to use your leadership and your vision skills that you have already earned, that is represented with the King of Wands, to get through this particular test. Now, we're going to do a clarifier. Again, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So when we have that in reverse, that's where you're kind of stuck. So that's okay, because as you go through your journey, when you become stuck somewhere, that is where you really need to learn your lessons. That's where you really need to do your studies. That's where you really need to dig deep, so that when you do find the clarity as to what this particular test is, it is going to come through so brightly that you can't avoid knowing where your path is supposed to be. And that's where you deal with your Strength card here. The strength is going to actually come from within you, from within all the tests that you've had before, so that you know you can rely on you. So when you have to do this by yourself with the Three of Pentacles, you know that you have all the knowledge and all the gifts to get you through this particular test. It doesn't seem that this test is going to be that hard. The problem with this test, Capricorn, is that you can't see it. You can't make a plan for it. You can't, it's coming at you out of nowhere, and that's what's throwing you off. So you need to dig deep and realize that you will find the path to get through this test. You will be strong enough to get through this test. You may not understand why you have to go through it. You may not see the end result, but you will. Right here, we're going to pull a clarifying card from the Divine Feminine, and we have the Saint of Authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So I believe that this actually resonates very well with this particular reading, Capricorn, because you need to know who you are, what you do. And you also need to make sure that you stay authentic to yourself, to your morals, to your guides, to where you need to be, so that you can move forward. So as you're getting this little shake up here on this particular test, that's where you meditate as to know who you are and be authentic to you. Because you're a very powerful person, Cappy. You know that once you put your mind to it, you can get anything situated and done and accomplished. And that's where you need to draw back on your strength. So you just have to have more faith in what you know so that you can get to the next level. And here we have a card from the Angel Oracle. And this one is Good Night's Sleep. And this reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. So Capricorn, as you rest and sleep, know that the angels are protecting you. Know that you are getting messages while you're sleeping. Know that they are sending you light and love and guidance. So please ask them for this particular guidance on the regular so that they can continue to give you your messages. It seems that while you're awake, you're so busy doing the earthly things that you can't see all of the signs that they're giving you through synchronicities, through music, through the TV, through other people's conversations, and you're not picking up on them. But while you're sleeping and your subconscious is open, they are actually giving you the messages you need. So please try to maybe remember your dreams, write them down, see if there's anything in there that can help you with this particular test. You are strong enough to handle this, Capricorn. You're a very loving sign. And so when things don't work out to what you think they should, You know, you may feel that you're stuck, but you really have to understand that as they slow us down, it's meant for us to actually see all the signs around us that we may be missing in our daily lives. Now, the other card for the oracles I'm going to pull is from the Wisdom of the House of Night, and then we have Summon. So in this particular reading, when I see the Summon card come up, it's telling me that the angels are summoning you for your next path, and that they are reaching out to you, they are talking to you, they are asking you to let them in so they can guide you for whatever your soul journey and purpose here is all about. And I believe that while you sleep, you will get those messages as to which path you need to be on. So please be open to those. Capricorn, I really hope that this helps and resonates with you. And I hope that you tune in for some future updates. Thank you and have a great day.